I took you on a first date, but I didn't want to pay for it, I wanted to split it down the middle, would you consider that a red flag?
To be honest, no, not at all. I think that especially men nowadays, they need to stand up and they need to be careful with who they're giving their money to. A lot of these women expect like shopping sprees as their first date. They are like, hey, can we go to Aventura Mall and you buy me Gucci and buy me this so you can prove that you're worthy to be my man? No, that's not how it should be. I think men are completely justified nowadays to say no and to stand their ground because they need to kind of feel out that woman to make sure that she's worth spending that money on instead of just giving a 304 a bag for the night.
So what would you recommend the amount of money a man spends on a first date is?
Nothing, man. Take her to the beach. Try to explore who she is really, and then if it goes well, maybe you could try to explore with the financials and everything, spend a little bit of money on some lunch dates. Just know that you're spending at your own risk. You have free will to do whatever you want, but just know that if you take a girl out, you do have a chance that she's going to be able to kind of swipe all that cash from you that one night.
So if a man tells a woman, we're going on a first date, but it should be at the park, and she goes, absolutely not, I'm not doing that, what does that mean to you?
It means that she's not worth it. She's probably just some money-hungry woman who does not want a serious relationship with you. I mean, somebody who, especially for myself, if I'm seriously interested in you, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do whatever you want. At first, I'm gonna try to get to know you. I do not care about your financials at that moment. I wanna know who I'm getting myself involved with. I wanna make sure you're not a criminal who's gonna kill me either.
How old are you?
25.
Are you single?
Yes.
Besides good looks, what else would you add to a man's life?
Good energy, fun. I'm very spontaneous, so I love doing things on a whim, trying new things, being adventurous. If he's like a workaholic, I'd basically be the best partner I can be for whatever he has to offer.
So you're not gonna bitch at him for not having 7 days a week available to you?
Absolutely not. I'm not one who wants to see my person frequently. I believe distance makes the heart grow fonder.
On Sundays, once a week for the next 3 months.
3 months for sure. For sure 3 months, especially like if it's like work or he has a busy life. I have a busy life, so if Sundays are the only time, then that's fine.
You're not gonna have little doubts start poking at you. Well, why can't he come out on this Tuesday? Why can't he make more effort?
Maybe like later down the line in 6 months, if he wasn't being transparent or like things seemed sketchy, then there would be some questions, but not in 3 months.
Would a man have to make more money than you for you to take him seriously?
Not necessarily, no. I just don't look at the material things.
The waiter at P.F. Chang's, would you even consider giving him a shot?
It depends on where he's at in his life. Like if he's working at P.F. Chang's to pay like his schooling or that's his second job, we could work on it.
Have you ever kept a guy around in your life just for attention?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did that relationship look like?
Them like sliding up on our stories and, you know, being nice and taking us out and stuff.
Break down the relationship between the guy who you had a little thing with.
I don't know, like I just thought he was cute, he thought I was cute, and then we just, you know, started talking a little bit more. But I didn't really like have feelings for him. I didn't really like him like that. I was just like, you know, just for fun when I'm bored.
And how many dates did you actually go on with this guy?
3 or 4.
Did you sleep with him?
No, we don't do that. We're both virgins. Never.
You're both virgins?
Yeah.
If you've never had sex before, why kind of come out in such provocative clothing?
We do it for ourselves.
Yeah, we like to feel good.
cute,
Look good, feel good, have a good time.
We don't do it for the attention. There was a time in our lives where we did want attention, but now we just don't really care.
We don't need the attention.
So you don't think that you're gonna get the wrong type of attention if, you're kind of in clothes similar to lingerie?
Attention is when we actually feel good about ourselves. Like having our own validation about ourselves is like the most important.
What's your age?
47.
Have you ever been married before?
Yes, 25 years.
25 years?
Mm-hmm.
And then divorced?
Yep, I'm in that process now.
Was it you that filed for divorce in the marriage or your husband?
No, it was me. It was me.
Do you think that he would have ever taken that step?
No.
Why not?
I think men are just too coward. I don't know, it just took me to say no. I think men just get comfortable. I think they're just maybe afraid of being alone or afraid to lose what they know, maybe the kids or whatever.
So you didn't want to push forward with the relationship after that much?
I did. That's why I lasted 25 years.
But be honest with me. You were in love with this man for...
Still in love with him.
Still in love with him?
Yeah. I don't think that you can ever not love a person that you've spent 25 years being married to.
So how was your relationship in the beginning of the marriage with him as opposed to now where you've decided to go separate ways?
We married too young. He was 19, I was 21.
What were some of the issues that came from getting married so young?
Not being honest, not being loyal. And that's the thing, when you get married too young, you grow together, you can tend to make mistakes that tend to damage the other person emotionally, and sometimes things can be forgiven but not forgotten, and things can accumulate over time, and then it comes to a point where sometimes you reach your limits, and if you exceed those limits, it's just time to move on.
What's your mindset going back out into the world single?
It's scary. It's a little scary because I think I'm a little outdated. Things are done differently now. It's not the same. It's not the same as 30 years ago. It's different.
What's your age?
I'm 34 years old.
Have you ever proposed to a woman before?
Yes, I did.
And how did that turn out for you?
Newly divorced.
But how long was your marriage?
8 years.
What do you think caused your 8-year marriage to deteriorate?
It's one of those crazy things, man. People can wake up and say, I don't want to do this. No matter what's built, no matter what legacies are in place, it's one of those situations where you can't control people, right? I can't control you. I can't make you do something you don't want to do, so, you know what I mean?
But did you provide in your relationship?
First month, quit your job. I'm here, I'm taking care of this, so I ain't had to see a bill in 8 years,
So even though you provided 100%, the marriage still failed.
Yeah, man. Married people want to be single. Single people want to be married. Rich people want to be poor. Poor people want to be, rich. Rappers want to be athletes. Athletes want to be rap. It's the other side look appealing. You know what I'm saying? And to people who married for a long time, you start hanging out with your single friends, you might miss that lifestyle. A lot of women don't want to be kept put up for real.
So was it you or your wife that filed for divorce?
On her side.
But as a man, how do you handle the mental shift of building a life for 8 years with someone to now just being back on your own?
It wasn't an easy process. Was in the house for the first 4 months trying to figure out what the hell. You know what I mean? Like one of those situations like, yo, is anything not repairable these days? If this is not this and that, let's work it out. Let's fix it. At the end of the day, man, that ain't what individuals wanted to do, man. So, I got no choice but to accept it and move on with my life.
How long was your last relationship?
It was about 2 years.
What made you cut him off after being with him for that long?
Around the first year, it was great. Everything was so good. After that year, we moved in together. He started getting really insecure. I had no social media. I had no friends. I wouldn't go out. No, nothing. Then I found out that he was cheating on me. Everything, I re-downloaded it. My phone turned on, and it was Snapchat. At that time, he put his hands on me, and I still went back.
Just because you downloaded Snap?
Correct.
Well, how did you find out about the cheating?
It was the middle of the night, and something in my head, your intuition is always right. I go through his phone, I don't find anything, and then I get on recently deleteds. It was a video, like a screen record, and I looked through it, and at the very end, it goes into Instagram, and it shows that he was texting a girl, so I re-downloaded Instagram, I logged in, and whenever I logged into his Instagram, that girl was blocked. So I added her, and I was like, hey, have you hung out with this person? She answered days later, and she was like, yeah, I hung out with him 2 weeks ago. I went straight into the point, and I was like, did y'all fuck? And she was like, that's all we do every time we hang out. I couldn't breathe. I was just sitting there in shock. I couldn't even cry. I was just like panicking inside, and didn't know what to do. So then the next morning, I kissed him goodbye like nothing happened. I picked up all my things and I left.
Did he try coming after you?
For sure. The day after that, he came to my house and he brought flowers. Like, flowers can fix something. It cannot. I went outside and I just started tearing all the flowers up. I start hitting him, and my parents come out and they think he's hitting me, so they start hitting him.
That's how it ended completely.
No.
It keeps going.
Oh, there's
No.
more?
I kept going back. Don't ever go back because I promise it just fucks with you mentally every single time. I would go back and he would hit me, and I would go back and he would still hit me. Something in my head would tell me that, oh, he loves me, like, it's okay. He loves me, it's okay. It is not okay. It is never okay that a man puts his hands on you, ever.
What's your age?
29.
Are you single?
I'm single.
And are you from Miami?
I'm actually from Jersey. I've been here for a year.
What's it like dating men in Miami?
The reason why I left New Jersey is because Miami has the man with the most money. So you're gonna find you a man with money if you look the part.
So you think these men who have money want you for you, or do they just want some quick cat?
They just want a cute accessory, and I'm that. If you're living in Miami, you need to be a cute accessory for the men with money.
But do you think there's real love in that, or is it just superficial?
It's definitely not real love in that.
But you said you came here for that.
I didn't come here for that. I didn't come here for that, but I'm here because there's men with money, and I like that, but that's not why I'm here.
Why wouldn't it work with the man who wasn't necessarily rich?
Because they can't keep up with the lifestyle of a bad bitch. I don't know if I could curse.
And what does that lifestyle entail?
Hair, nails, eating out, dressing up, expensive shoes. You can't date a broke guy who's not gonna pay for your nails, your hair, your food, your shoes, your clothes.
And when do you expect him to start dropping the bag?
On the first day, it's given like a cute date, right? Maybe $300 on the date, and that's gonna show whether he has money or not.
What's your age?
26.
If we got married, would you want me to pay all the bills in the house?
Not everything. I mean, I think as a woman, like, you're doing a lot in the household as well, but I think you can chip in here and there.
So, what's your role as a woman at home?
I'm like very traditional when it comes to that. I believe the woman should be in charge of keeping the house a home, making the house a home. When he's home from work, making sure the meals are done, like making sure the house is clean, everything like that. But I also think it's important as a woman to have your own source of self. Like, you don't want to just be fully dependent on a man. I think it's important to have your own things going as a woman.
But what if I come home from a long day of work? You can obviously tell I'm frustrated. But
Calm down.
what if I didn't take the trash out? Would you get on me for it, or would you still push for me to do that?
No. I mean, if the trash is already exploding and you're home, if you're not home, I'll probably take out the trash, honestly. Like, it's not that deep. I'm not gonna go crazy on you because you didn't take out the trash.
What's your age?
22.
How long was your last relationship?
4 months.
And did you break up with him, or did he leave you?
He left me.
Why do you think he left?
He said that I was moody.
What do you think the real reason was?
I think I was moody. I just don't think that we were a genuine fit.
But you thought it could work in the beginning. So how did it change over the 4 months?
I think I got to know him more, and I tried to hold on to what the beginning was. Same for him, I guess. And plus, I really liked his dog.
So you would have stuck with it if he could have handled your moods.
I need a man that can handle me, but he had a fetish that I don't think I could handle.
One such as?
Feet.
But what's so off about liking feet, I guess?
There's not. I think there's something stimulating in feet that is great, but I didn't like the way he went about it. It made me feel like a prop.
How do you go about it with your feet?
He would hold my feet together and fuck it. That's why I put up with it, because I didn't have to do anything.
What's your age?
26.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why do you think that is right now?
I feel like I just haven't met the right person right now. I just been casually dating, but I feel like there is someone out there. I just haven't met him yet.
What does the right person look like to you?
A solid career. He knows what he wants to do. That's what I think a solid relationship counts as.
So you want a man who's already established, not someone who's still kind of building.
I don't mind if someone is still building what they want to have. I think that I do respect that a lot. But in overall perspective, at this point, I would like a man who had a more stable perspective and career-wise in a relationship and vice versa.
So why does it feel like it's too much work to date the guy who's just starting to figure out what direction he wants to go?
From my personal experience, I think it just causes a lot of confusion, and sometimes we might not even be in the same picture. I think that if he understands what I want and then he has the same thing that I want, we will be a really good match. But because there's so much variety, that is a little more difficult in life. But I don't think that's a difficult challenge. It's just that you need to meet that person.
What's your age?
22.
22.
Are you ladies single?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think it falls on the man or on the woman to start a committed relationship?
The man.
Completely the man.
The man.
Why is that the man's prerogative?
Gender roles. It's in the Bible, like gender roles.
It's in the Bible. It's wild. And the Bible say all the men are liars.
That's true.
You are still fully traditional.
Not fully traditional, but there's certain things that I do believe in. Like, I'm not gonna ask you to marry me, and I'm not gonna ask you to be my boyfriend. Like, no.
But you meet a guy, you're seeing him for a couple months, y'all are sleeping together. Why not take that extra step to say, hey, I want to be your girl?
I think you can give off hints, but at the end of the day, it's his job to man up and be like, hey, this is what I want. Because we as women, we know what we want. So it's like you as a man, you have to make sure that you know what you want so you don't get us hurt.
But have you ever been with a guy who initially it was just a fling and then it turned serious?
Yes, I have.
And in that scenario, what hints did you drop to him to say, hey, I want you to be mine?
I always kind of just ask them, what is this? Like, what are we? Because, like, we're sleeping together. Like, you take me out, I stay the night. Like, we're friends. Like, I met your friend. So, like, what is this? And we were talking for, like, 3 months. He was like, no, we're just talking. We're just hanging out. And that's when I got the hint, oh, he's not taking this serious.